Welcome to my channel, Pins and Pixie Dust. This is my very first video here on YouTube, which is exciting. It's definitely exciting, but it is a tad bit nerve-wracking, just gonna say. But with that said, I thought I would start off by doing a monthly subscription unboxing. And the box I have here today is from Mickey's Mystery Box. Now, if you're not familiar with Mickey's Mystery Box, I will start with a high level, sort of the 30,000 foot view overview of Mickey's Mystery Box. If you are familiar, I have in the description box below a timestamp that you can zip ahead to and get right into the unboxing. But in terms of the subscription box itself, as mentioned, it is a monthly subscription service, though they do offer single purchase boxes. So if you wanted to do a one-time purchase, maybe as a gift, or better yet, if it's for you to test drive, see if the value's there, if you like what you're getting before making the full commitment to the monthly subscription box, you can definitely do that. In addition, Mickey's Mystery Box does have a wide array of options in terms of different boxes, different price points. So hopefully, if this is something you're interested in, you'll be able to find one that does work with your budget. So I'm gonna go over all the different options, and it does start off with the Be Our Guest snack box. If you love Disney snacks, which guilty, 100%, you do have that option. It's $20 a month. And I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like there is a cult following around the Mickey Head Rice Krispie treat. Is it just me? I feel like you can't be a Disney YouTuber without having had one of those. I personally have not, which I feel is sacrilegious. So I definitely have that down as something to do when I go to Disney and pick up one of those suckers next time. Now, from there, you do start getting into the merchandise boxes. And you have the Spoonful of Sugar box, which is $30. That's the small subscription box. From there, you get into the fairest of them all subscription box, and that is $50. It's their medium subscription box. From that, you have the Fantasmic large subscription box, and that's in fact what I have here today. So we're gonna see for what I paid, which was $80, if the value's there, if what I'm getting is what I was hoping for. So we'll definitely be taking a look. Now after that, you have the Great Movie Box, and that's $200. And believe it or not, there's still one more subscription box, and that is the Happily Ever After box, and that's $500. Crazy. But from what I remember, and I could be totally hallucinating on this point, I feel like that's marketed toward multiple family members. Again, I could totally be making that up, but for some reason I feel like that's the case. And again, they do have the single subscription box, which is the Once Upon a Time single purchase box, and that's $60. Now, all of these prices that I'm quoting you do not include shipping, so shipping would be added on to that price. Now, a couple other things to be mindful of with Mickey's Mystery Box is that you do get to set your preferences in terms of your favorite characters, your favorite movie. If you want apparel, you can indicate your sizes. If you want something for your smartphone, you can indicate what smartphone device you have. You really and truly can give them as much information as you can so they can better tailor your box. The one thing to be mindful of is that you can't get too specific, meaning you can't go and say, I want this specific mug or I want this particular t-shirt. Because at the end of the day, it's meant to be a mystery, which I think is like half the fun of getting these boxes. Another thing to note, and I swear this is like the last thing before I get into the box and I stop prattling on, is that everything in your box is 100% Disney Parks merchandise. I say that because there are other subscription services that will have Disney Parks, Disney Store, licensed Disney merchandise all combined. Again, this is 100% Disney Parks merchandise. And the value of what you are getting should be equal to what you spent, if not exceeding. So again, I spent $80 before shipping. And so what I should have in this box should be equal to, if not exceed that amount. So without further ado, it's time to get into my box. I will say I've had this sucker in my house for easily a week, 2 weeks now, so I am like itching to see what's in here. Now, I will say this is the first time I'm opening a Mickey's Mystery Box. I've done Mickey Monthly before, and I do have a subscription started with Magic at Your Door. This is the first time, however, I'm doing Mickey's Mystery Box, so let's take a look. Oh, I'm already loving it. So just to start off, you do get this little thank you note. Hope you enjoy your Fantasmic box. And I'll get an up-close shot of this, but you can see here. And right off the bat, I'm already loving what I'm seeing. We have here a plush Dory from Finding Dory. And so just to let you guys know, Dory was one of the characters that I mentioned, was one of my favorites. So the fact that I got a plush Dory and the fact that it's a plush. So I did indicate that I do love plushies. I feel like you cannot have enough. I've got some that I snuggle with at night. It just is what it is. So here we've got Dory, that's exciting. Next up, oh my gosh. Okay, this is from Coco. So that's another character that I mentioned I love, another movie. And I'm guessing this is a thermos. Took me a second. So this will be great. I do drink coffee. I mean, who doesn't drink coffee? Definitely need that caffeine. So this will be great. I have a feeling I'm going to be fighting over this between me and my husband. So we'll see. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm really digging this. They did listen to my preferences, I have to say. So next up, we've got this itty bitty little Stitch. He's so cute. So again, Stitch definitely was one of my characters. And what's interesting is that this one is from the Shanghai Disney Park. So he came a long, long way to get here, but he is so cute. Again, he's one of my favorite characters. He's just so, I don't know, silly, definitely, but he's so spastic. I kind of relate to him. All right, so we do have a few items in here that are fragile. So I'm gonna start with this sucker, and I can already tell this is a mug. I feel like you can't get a subscription box without getting a mug at some point. And given that this is my first subscription box, this is just gonna be the first of what I can imagine will be many, many mugs to come. Yes! Oh, I'm so excited. So this is from, obviously, Winnie the Pooh. I had seen Disney Kitty open this exact same mug, and no joke, when I saw her open it, I was like, oh my God, I hope I have that in my box too. And I did. So you can see here, you've got all the different Pooh Corner characters. This is also from Shanghai Disney. And then on the inside, you've got a little adorable bee. So this is awesome. Again, coffee drinker, coffee lover. I will definitely get some use. But it's just so cute. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for that. Not so much for this. All right, so I do have what looks like two more items. Another one which is fragile, I'm guessing. So let's see what this little guy is. Ah, I love it. Oh my gosh. So as you can guess, Toy Story was another one that I had in my list of preferences. It was one of my favorite movies. And it looks like I have here, again from the Shanghai parks, this statue of one of the aliens. Oh my God, that's so cute. I can definitely see this going in my daughter's bedroom. I have twin, almost 5-year-old daughters. So I think, number one, I think this will be great. But number two, I think they're gonna fight over it because he's just so cute. Oh my God, that's so awesome. And again, this is from Shanghai Disney. And as mentioned, there is one more item in this box, and I think it's a bag. Yes. And looking at it, it definitely is from Toy Story. So you can see here, I've got, it's an awesome handle bag, and it's got Mr. Potato Head and all his different characters. So that's awesome. What are the chances this is from the Shanghai park? It says Disney Park, so this one is not from Shanghai Disney, which is fine and dandy, don't really care. But yeah, we can see him in his little, it looks kind of like, yeah, so this is from Haunted Mansion. This is from Tower of Terror. We've got Pirates of the Caribbean, Tom Sawyer Island, I'm gonna guess, Space Mountain. I'm probably gonna be butchering this. I'm thinking Thunder Mountain for that one, but you guys can, or maybe Jungle Cruise, or maybe the Savannah. I could totally be getting that wrong, and that's just, I'm gonna stop there actually. So as you can see, that is everything I got in my Mickey's Mystery Box. I hope you guys all enjoyed what you saw. Comment below what of the items that I opened up here was your favorite. I would have to say that the mug from Shanghai Disneyland is one of my favorites. yeah, definitely that's my number one, but I'd love to hear what you guys thought was the best of all the items. And I will be getting, as I mentioned earlier, a box from Magic at Your Door, so I definitely will be curious to see the difference in merchandise. So when that comes and I do another video, we'll kind of do a compare and contrast. But thank you all for taking the time, and I hope you all have a magical day.